Happy Tuesday, everyone. Time to hear from myself this week with this week's weekly talk. Hope that we're all safe and well. An awful lot of members missing from the Tuesday class, so I will be in touch with you today. I hope that you're all well and that you're safe. Still a good few on holiday, so enjoy, and please bring back a little bit of heat because it's gone quite cold here. But the weight loss is fantastic, and well done to everyone getting there. I know some of us didn't have a great week, but you still got there, so I greatly admire that, because they're the difficult weeks to get there. That it's easy just to drop a text message and say I'm not going to make it, but you face the music, and I think we're learning that running and hiding. Unfortunately, the scales doesn't go down. The only way is that it goes on. So we're learning from mistakes, which is brilliant. It means that they're a valuable lesson. So this week's talk is titled Things That Are Holding You Back from Growth. So it's a lead on from last week's talk about having a growth mindset, more so than a fixed mindset. So in a growth mindset, we understand and we believe that things can change, just that we need to put in the work, rather than the fixed mindset that we just accept what is. These are things that could be holding you back from having consistent weight loss every week. So up first, we have plans but no action. So sometimes we're great at talking the talk. When it actually comes to walking the walk, we fall a little bit short. And I'm talking about all of us in there. So it's like when you have a plan to go on a holiday, say if we're going down the country, we know we have to have petrol or diesel, we have to have water coolant, has to be water to wash the window. We have our spare tire, we have all that ready. So we have our plan to go on holidays, but we have an action plan B, let's say, in case something goes wrong. If we're going abroad, that we know our passport has to be within date, we might have to have a PCR test. So we have the plan and we back it up to make the plan succeed and be 100% on point. So the same has to happen on our weight loss journey, that we have to have an action rather than just, well, the plan this week is to lose 2 pounds. But what are you doing in between your weigh-ins to make sure that your plan is going ahead and we're being successful and we're being consistent? The likes of drinking your water, keeping your food diary, watching portion size, really watching your carbs, looking for support within the group. All that is having action to back up that plan to succeed. The next thing is that we seek approval. And generally as humans we do that. We want to know that we're doing a good job, and it's usually from our nearest and dearest, and they're usually the ones that are the first to sabotage us. And I mean this in a nice way, and I don't mean that they are intentionally doing it, but they'll buy us the chocolates that we like or the takeaway that we like if they know that we're feeling a bit down and it's going to make us happy. They jump in on that act. So it's not to seek approval from yourself first. Believe in yourself that you are number one. But when we're looking for approval from those that's nearest and dearest, and maybe we're not getting it, that's what can hold us back from that growth mindset and having a successful weight and health journey. The next one then is fear of failure. So that's sometimes one that we don't actually like to admit. And it's a hard one to admit that, well, we're afraid of failure, but that is a natural human instinct that we can be afraid of failure. And that comes from maybe previous times that we've tried to lose weight and we say, sure, I've never done it before, I've always tried, fall at the last hurdle. And usually when we're on a stone, so I'm just going to pull this out of the air, say we're 13 stone, we'll generally sit on that weight for about 5 to 6 weeks is what research shows, because we have that block. We don't believe in ourselves that we can succeed, break into 12 stone or whatever stone weight that we are, that we're hovering, and then we break through, and then we start realizing, no, I can actually do this and I can achieve this. So that fear of failure is one of the biggest ones that can actually hold us back from growing, that we're afraid of failure, so therefore we stay in our safety net so that we don't face failure, rather than believing in yourself and knowing that you can do it, because I know that you can do it. We just have to put in the hard work. Next then is negative self-talk. So when we think negatively, and it happens to us, we have bad days, but where we can try and turn it into a positive. But when we have that negative mindset and we're browbeating ourselves and saying, I've always had a weight problem, I'm always on a program, I'm sick of saying no, I can't do this and I can't do this and I can't have that, that all spirals and everything then is negative. We nearly even fight with our toenails at that stage. But when we're positive, we stick in that little bubble rather than escalating it the way we do escalate the negative self-talk and the downward spiral. So negative self-talk, sometimes as an example, members maybe came to me this week and said, I'm after having a brutal week, I've only a 2-day food diary, I haven't drank water, I'm absolutely disastrous. Straight off, that's negative. Okay, leave the past week there. The positive is you're at your class, you stood on the scales and you faced the music, rather than go on that negative run, because that'll only result in negative this week. And also, nothing ever comes of negative self-talk, only more negativity. So it's not as if we even gain ground and turns it around. It can just spiral out of control. Next then is letting others influence your energy. So as they say, your vibe attracts your tribe. So like that, positivity is like a magnet. We're drawn to it, and we want to be around people that are positive. Likewise, when we're around someone that's negative, sometimes we're like, is it time yet? How long more have I really got to be here? And sometimes we just know our limitations, that we're just really not mentally able for that day. So as the motto went up on the group over the weekend, if it drains you, it's not for you. So it's deep, okay, it's powerful, but we are in control. We are the ones that have to put in the boundaries. Like for instance, say Tuesday morning class, 9:30 to 10:30 is your time to be at your class. So are we jumping, letting other people jump in on our time, or are we saying, I can't be there between 9 and 11, but I'll be there at 11:30? And really valuing your time and not letting others influence or drain you from your energy, because life is difficult enough without anyone extra draining us, let's say. Ruminating on past mistakes, leave the past there, just stop rewriting history, okay? So it's important not to ruminate there. If we learn a lesson, as I said at the beginning, from a mistake, then it's a very valuable lesson. But if we don't, just leave it there. It's the past for a reason. Next then, aiming for perfection and not progression. There is no such thing as perfection. I wish that there was. But progression is key, really, that we're progressing every week. So maybe this week we're on 1 litre water a day. This week we're going to up it to 1.5 litres a day. That is progression. That is keeping the food diary. Maybe we've kept it for 3 days, now we're going to go for a 4-day food diary. We're going to watch our portion size. We're going to start including our snacks. We're not going to miss breakfast anymore. So that is about progression, and that's what's going to get us to our final destination. That is what's going to get the journey a little bit smoother. The plan going according to plan, as they say. Comparing yourself to others, and sometimes that can creep into classes that we might hear, or we might look and see a member every week they're losing weight, and we compare ourselves. But we can never compare ourselves to each other, because we don't know what's happening in someone else's lifestyle. We don't know their exercise routine. We don't know their eating patterns. We don't know their medical history. So we really can't compare. And as we talked about a few weeks ago, because this is all in the series of these talks, even identical twins, which we have within our own group, they don't even have the same fingerprint. And that's how unique that you are. So to value yourself, and we can never compare. And I think sometimes we say as we get older, I don't do that, I'm getting older, I'm a little bit wiser, that's a young person's game. But sometimes we compare ourselves to a neighbour that's similar of age, maybe somebody on the school run, maybe a sister, maybe someone in the women's club, or someone that plays golf with us for the men, or the football. And we can make that comparison, and we think the grass is greener. But remember that the grass is green where you water it, okay? So not to make that comparison, because especially on our weight loss journey, all of us are at different stages, different crossroads, different U-turns, different roundabouts. Waiting for the perfect time. So, you know, when we say, I'll start next Monday, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start in the new year. And that's why most members now will wait until the new year to join or rejoin, because they feel it's too late to lose weight for Christmas. And they'll start in the new year, because the new year brings good things. We start on a Monday because that's the first day of the week. And we're kind of constantly writing off that time. There is no such thing as the perfect time. You might say, I'll wait till after holidays, or I'll wait till after the bank holiday. But there is always going to be holidays. There's going to be bank holidays, there's birthdays, weddings, stags, hens. All that is there. It's just how we manage our eating patterns around that. Procrastination, so always putting things off. Don't put it off. Live in your moment. As they say, tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I'm not being morbid saying that, but you really have to live in your moment and value your health, because your health is your wealth. That is really key. The last point then is lack of confidence and determination. Lack of that belief in yourself and the determination to back up the plan. If you want something bad enough, you will find a way. If not, you will find an excuse. And this is really, really deep. You need to believe in yourself, have the confidence, take it week by week. For Monday members, take it to next Monday the 17th. Tuesday members, take it till next Tuesday the 18th. Even take it till dinner time today. You have to take it the way that you know you can manage that. It's not going to get too much, and have that determination. Follow through on the plan, not to be throwing the towel in the first hurdle or the first challenge. Like the runners in a race, their eye is on the prize. They want to get through the finish line first. They want their personal best time. They don't just do 100 metres and then say, oh, that's me done, I'm grand. They're in it for the long haul, and that's what we have to be on our health and our weight journey. So your 2 little mottos for this week is to believe in yourself. Okay, believe in you, because I believe in you. And yes, I can. No, please God, because it's not up to God if we lose weight. And no, I will try. Because when you say those words, I will try, straight off for next week, you can say to me, I've tried and it didn't happen. And I see a big red question mark when I hear those words. So we can and we will, but they are things that can hold us back from growth that we might need to identify and work on. But I hope that we all have a really safe week. Please look after yourself. The numbers are increasing day by day. To stay safe and to mind ourselves. You know the drill. Any positive or negative feedback on the video or any questions, please just ask. I am here to support you, and it's my pleasure to support you all on your journey as well. And I'm just going to do a quick little video about the maternity leave and the dates that's there, just to cover for anyone that couldn't actually stay for the talk this week. But I will be in touch with everyone, and stay safe, and we will see less of each other next week. Thank you. Big hugs. Bye.